Imagine scrolling through Instagram and seeing a man with diamond chains, luxury cars, and private jets. Just another influencer, right? Now imagine that same man once commanded a $1 billion cocaine empire, ordered assassinations, and bribed presidents. Welcome to the new world, where drug lords have become influencers. Before we dive into this unbelievable transformation, hit that subscribe button. Because what you're about to hear isn't just about crime. It's about how power, money, and image rewrote the rules of the underworld. It started long before social media existed. In the 1980s, men like Pablo Escobar and El Chapo Guzman ruled with guns, cash, and fear. Their fame came from newspapers, wanted posters, and whispers in the streets. But today's drug lords don't hide in jungles or tunnels. They're streaming from penthouses, dropping motivational quotes, and selling lifestyle brands. How did the world's most feared criminals turn into digital celebrities? Let's rewind. After the fall of the big cartels, the drug trade splintered. The next generation didn't want to be like their fathers, fugitives, hunted, dead by 35. They wanted something different. Recognition, influence, followers. The streets had changed. You didn't need a gun to get power anymore. You needed a smartphone. Enter the digital narcos. These weren't the cigar-smoking bosses of Medellin. They were slick, young, educated, and fluent in both code and chaos. They watched American rappers and influencers flaunt wealth online and realized they could do the same. They built personas, luxury cars, designer clothes, women, yachts, the visual language of success. But behind every flashy post was a darker reality. Drug routes, extortion, cyber laundering, and violence hidden behind filters. One of the first to master this new era was Edgar Valdez Villarreal, or La Barbie, a Texas-born cartel enforcer who looked more like a football star than a killer. He loved cameras, loved showing off. Even during his arrest, he smiled for the lenses. He understood the power of image, the same instinct influencers use today. And when his photos spread online, something strange happened. Young people admired him. They didn't see a criminal. They saw a celebrity. Fast forward to the 2020s. Instagram and TikTok gave rise to a new generation of narco-influencers. Women showing off drug money disguised as business success. Rappers connected to cartels posting from private jets. Even hitmen running podcasts about discipline and loyalty. The line between gangster and influencer vanished. Social media became the new territory, and likes replaced bullets as the new currency of power. But why do people follow them? Because they sell the same dream that every influencer does: freedom, respect, money, and control. It's the same formula, but their stories come with blood. Every post, every luxury car, every Rolex is a message: you can be like me if you're brave enough. It's recruitment disguised as inspiration. And the system allows it. Platforms remove some accounts, but others rise again under new names. Narcos learn the algorithm better than most marketers. They know what goes viral: money, women, danger, rebellion. It's seductive, and it works. Let's talk about the followers. Many are kids from poor neighborhoods. They don't see opportunities, but they see these influencers living like kings. No 9-to-5 job, no boss, no limits. Just fast cars and easy money. That illusion is powerful and deadly. Social media has turned drug lords into icons, and the more they're idolized, the harder it becomes to fight the system that created them. But not everyone buys into the myth. Some ex-cartel members who survived the chaos are now speaking out. They describe the truth behind the filters: fear, paranoia, betrayal. They say the influencers are selling a lie that leads to a coffin or a cell. One former trafficker from Mexico told a journalist, "People think we live like kings. They don't see the nightmares, the guilt, the families we destroyed." Those voices are rare, but they're growing louder. Still, The transformation is complete. The drug trade has entered the digital age. The new kingpins don't rule neighborhoods. They rule timelines. And their armies aren't just soldiers anymore. They're followers, millions of them. The scary part, governments are struggling to catch up. How do you arrest a man who hides behind encrypted apps and brands himself as a motivational speaker? How do you fight crime when it's packaged as entertainment? The FBI, DEA, and Europol now monitor influencer networks as carefully as cartels, because the digital empire is harder to destroy than any jungle compound. When one account falls, another rises. In the end, this isn't just a story about crime. It's about the evolution of power. The Mafia had guns. The cartels had money. The new generation has influence. And that's the most dangerous weapon of all. So the next time you see someone online flaunting cash, cars, and chaos, ask yourself, are you watching an influencer or a drug lord in disguise? Because in this world, the line is thinner than ever. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button and subscribe for more true crime tales that reveal the dark truth behind fame, money, and corruption. This is Power, Crime, and Legacy, where every empire leaves a shadow.